There are over 7,000 languages spoken on Earth today. Each one is a different way of seeing reality, a different set of colors, emotions and ideas that don't exist anywhere else. Now imagine waking up tomorrow and only one of them is left. Every book, every prayer, every "I love you" your grandmother ever whispered to you, gone, replaced by a single universal tongue. This isn't just about words disappearing. This is about entire universes of thought vanishing overnight. This is what if every language disappeared, except one. Day zero. It begins in an instant. No warning, no explanation. People wake up and realize they can only understand one language. Let's say English, the closest thing the world already has to a global tongue. A mother in Osaka tries to sing her child's favorite lullaby. The words won't come. Not because she forgot them, because her brain no longer processes them as language. They're just sounds now, noise. In Mecca, the call to prayer is recited from memory. But for the first time in 400 years, the words of the Quran feel foreign even to native Arabic speakers. Scripture built entirely on the sacred structure of Arabic suddenly exists in a language nobody's soul recognizes anymore. Government archives, legal constitutions, historical treaties, millions of documents in Mandarin, French, Hindi, Swahili become unreadable overnight. Not lost, just silent. First week, panic spreads faster than the confusion itself. At the United Nations, translators, once the invisible backbone of global diplomacy, sit frozen. There's nothing left to translate. Every representative in that room can suddenly understand each other perfectly. But somehow that doesn't stop the arguments. In rural villages from the Amazon to the Himalayas, elders who spoke only their native tongue are suddenly mute to their own grandchildren. Imagine a grandmother who raised a family, told stories for 60 years, now sitting in silence because the only language she ever knew simply erased itself from the world. Radio stations broadcasting in Bengali, Tagalog, Zulu, dead air. Newspapers become stacks of meaningless symbols overnight. For the first time in human history, humanity is united by language and devastated by what that unity cost. Year 1. As the initial shock fades, something deeper starts to surface. Grief. Not for people, for identity. Ethnic groups that defined themselves for centuries by their language. The Basque, the Tamils, the Yoruba now face an unbearable question. If my language is gone, am I still who I was? Songs that relied on wordplay, poems built on rhythms unique to a single language, jokes that only worked because of a specific pun. All of it is gone. Not translated, erased, because some things simply cannot survive translation. Religious texts become a battleground of meaning. Scholars argue for decades about whether the new versions of the Torah, the Quran, the Vedas, still carry the same spiritual weight, or if something essential died in the transition. Meanwhile, a strange new global culture begins to form. For the first time, a teenager in Nigeria, a farmer in Vietnam, and a student in Brazil can have an unfiltered conversation. No barriers, no misunderstanding, but something about it feels hollow. Year 5. Humanity adapts. It always does. A new global culture blooms. Faster innovation, faster diplomacy, faster trade. Scientific collaboration explodes. Because every researcher on Earth can now read the same papers, instantly without a translator. But underground, something quietly begins. Resistance movements form, not of violence but of memory. Grandparents secretly teach children fragments of dead languages, the way ancient rituals were once passed down in whispers. Illegal schools operate in hidden rooms, teaching Korean, Irish, Gaelic, Hebrew, treating dead languages like sacred forbidden knowledge. Ironically, the surviving language starts to change too. It absorbs fragments of the languages it replaced, foreign words, borrowed idioms and untranslatable feelings finding their way back in, like ghosts refusing to stay buried. Year 50 to 100. Here's where it gets philosophical. Linguists have long debated the Sapir-Whorf. hypothesis, the idea that the language you speak shapes the way you think. If that's true, then losing 6,999 languages doesn't just mean losing words. It means losing entire ways of perceiving time, color, emotion, and even morality. Some indigenous languages have no future tense. They experience time differently. Others have dozens of words for family bonds that English simply cannot capture in a single sentence. When those languages vanish, so do those unique mental universes. Historians face an even darker problem. Ancient texts, the only surviving records of entire civilizations, become permanently unreadable. Knowledge that took thousands of years to build simply turns to static. Entire chapters of human history go dark, not because they were destroyed, but because no one left alive can unlock them. And yet, global unity brings undeniable gains. Wars caused by miscommunication become historical footnotes. Trade and science accelerate at a pace never seen before. Humanity, for better or worse, starts moving as one. So what did we really lose? And what did we gain? We gained a world without confusion, without translation errors starting wars, without borders built on misunderstanding. But we lost the very thing that made humanity beautifully complicated. The idea that a Japanese poem, an Arabic prayer, and a French love song each capture something the others simply cannot. Right now in the real world, a language dies roughly every 2 weeks. Not from some magical event, but from neglect, migration, and time. Maybe the real question isn't, what if every language disappeared? Maybe it's, how many are disappearing right now while we're not even watching? If you had to choose one universal language for total unity, or 7,000 fractured tongues that keep our identities alive, which would you choose? Let me know below.